Hi guys, my name is Shrikant Idam. Welcome to my Amazon AWS class. Hope you are doing well. So today we are going to discuss how encryption works on EBS volume. I understand there are many parts on EBS volume, but these all points are important. So let's begin. So when you take a snapshot of the volume, there we will get an option called encryption as well. There you can check this box if you want to encrypt this volume or not. So as per your requirement you can encrypt it. EBS encryption is supported on all EBS volume types and all EC2 instance family. So how many EBS volume types do we have? We have discussed in our previous class. So it is supported on all the EBS volume types and all instance families. Snapshot of encrypted volumes are also encrypted. So when you take a snapshot of the encrypted volume, it will be also encrypted by default. Creating an EBS volume from an encrypted snapshot will result in an encrypted volume. For example, you are creating an instance and you are selecting a EBS volume. There you will get a there you will get a option to encrypt your volume or not. By default it will be disabled, but you can enable it. Then your volume will be encrypted. So later when you are taking a snapshot of that EBS volume which is encrypted, again the snapshot which you are taking, it will be encrypted as well. Data encryption at rest means encrypting data while it is stored on the data storage device. Data encryption at rest means, so whatever the data is stored on your data storage device, it will be encrypted. Data is already stored on your data storage device. Data at rest, it's not moving, it's not in pending state. So that is called data encryption. There are many ways you encrypt data on an EBS volume at rest while the volume is attached to an EC2 instance. So data is present on the data storage device and it is attached to your EBS volume. Okay. Now you can use third-party EBS volume software to encrypt it. You can use encryption tools. You can use the default option encryption, which is present on the EBS volume, or you can use encrypted at the operating system level. Using all this, you can encrypt the EBS volume. Encrypted volume are accessed exactly like unencrypted ones. Basically, encrypted is handled transparently. Encrypted volume are accessed exactly like unencrypted ones. It means if your volume is encrypted, it will not act differently. It will act like a same normal hard drive only. You can use it normally, like even if it is encrypted or not encrypted, you will not see any major difference in it. You can attach an encrypted and unencrypted volumes to the same EC2 instance. So there is no limitation, guys. You can attach encrypted and unencrypted volumes to the same instance. It will work. Remember that the EBS volumes are not physically attached to the EC2 instance. Rather, they are virtually attached through the EBS infrastructure. So EBS volumes are not a physical hard drive which is connected to the EC2 machine, EC2 instance. They are NAS volumes which is connected virtually. Okay, you can say shared drive. This means when you encrypt data on an EBS volume, data is actually encrypted on the EC2 instance, then transferred encrypted to be stored on the EBS volume. So when you encrypt the data on the EBS volume, it is not encrypted after going to the destination. It will be encrypted on the source only, on your EC2 instance only. Then it will be transferred to the destination. So while transferring to the destination, the process will also be encrypted. While in the process, it will be still encrypted, then only it will be transferred. This means data in transit between EC2 and encrypted EBS volume is also encrypted. So it is safe and secure. So your data is still safe even in the transportation mode. There is no direct way to change the encryption state of the volume. Once your volume is encrypted, it is not possible to change the encryption state to the unencrypted mode. In case if you want to do, there is always a workaround which AWS does not recommend, but we can do it. How to do it? To change the state, you need to follow either of the following two ways. First of all, you have to attach a encrypted EBS volume to the EC2 instance that has a data to be encrypted then. So create a new EBS volume with the encryption option enabled. Then mount the new volume to the EC2 instance. Again, you have to mount a new volume to your new to the EC2 instance. Later, copy the data from the unencrypted volume to the new volume. So follow that step. Now both the volumes must be on the same EC2 instance, of course. Now what you have to do is you have to create a snapshot of the unencrypted volume. Unencrypted volume means the volume which you have added later. Now copy that snapshot and choose encryption for the new copy. So when you create a snapshot, you will get an option, right, to encrypt or not. Yes, choose the encryption for the new copy. This will create a encrypted copy of the snapshot. Yes, use this new copy to create EBS volume which will be encrypted too. After you encrypt the new volume, again using that snapshot, you have to create a new EBS volume. By default, it will be encrypted too. So now you attach the new encrypted EBS volume to the EC2 instance. Like this, you can follow the steps. So how to decrypt the root EBS volume? Of course, there is no direct way. Again, we have to follow the workaround. Launch the instance with the EBS volume required. Okay, do whatever patching or install application. So whatever you want, you can install any applications or softwares, any data, add any data on the EBS volume. Then create a AMI for the EC2 instance. You have to create an image of your EC2 instance, Amazon machine image. AMI stands for Amazon machine image. Then copy that AMI and choose the encryption while copying. Copy your Amazon image and choose encryption while copying. That is an option actually. You have to select it. This results it an encrypted AMI that is private. So it will be a private AMI. Only you can view it. Use the encrypted AMI to launch new EC2 instance, which will have the EBS root volume encrypted. So you can use that AMI image and create a new EC2 instance, and it will have EBS root volume encrypted. So this is about encryption, guys, how to do it. I believe you made a notes of it, and I suggest and I request you to please share it with your friends. It will be useful for all, and I request you to please subscribe, like and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, guys. Meet you in next class. Take care.